All right, leaders, welcome. We are really excited about this coming year. We have this incredible opportunity to unite around a single, powerful vision for the entire Menden stake. And it's a vision that's centered on one of the Savior's most profound teachings, all about love. So let's explore what that's going to mean for all of us.
So here it is. This is our guiding star for the year, showing forth greater love. And it's really so much more than a theme. It's a commitment. Our central focus, our whole goal, is to help every single person in our stake genuinely feel the love of Jesus Christ. And the path to get there? Well, it's through our own actions. We're the ones who get to show that greater love.
Okay, so here's a quick look at what we're going to cover. We'll kick things off with our main theme, greater love. Then we're going to dive into the 4 big pillars that really bring it to life: how we worship on the Sabbath, how we conceal and heal our families, how we share what we believe, and of course, how we strengthen our amazing youth. And to wrap it all up, we'll get super practical and look at how to build all of this right into your yearly planning.
So let's start with the why behind all of this. Greater love, it's not just a catchy slogan for the year, right? Think of it more like the spiritual engine that's going to power every single goal we set and every effort we make, both as leaders and as members.
So the big question is, how do we actually put that love into action? Well, we're going to do it through 4 clear, really focused goals. First, we're going to improve our sacrament meetings. Second, we'll deepen our engagement with temple and family history work. Third, we'll find more natural ways to share the gospel. And finally, and this is so crucial, we're going to strengthen our youth and children. You see, each one of these goals is a direct way we can show greater love.
Okay, let's dig into our first pillar, improving our Sabbath worship. And this is all about transforming our Sunday experience, taking it from maybe just a routine into something that's a powerful reflection of our love for the Savior, something that helps everyone feel his love more deeply. President Nelson completely reframes how we should think about the Sabbath here. He's saying it's not meant to be a checklist of do's and don'ts. He taught that the Sabbath is the Savior's gift to us. Think about that. A gift of rest, of spiritual renewal. When we start approaching it like a gift instead of just a list of obligations, well, that changes everything, doesn't it? So our goal really is to make the Sabbath a delight. And how do we do that? Well, it starts by making sure our sacrament meetings are truly centered on Jesus Christ. It means fostering a deeper sense of reverence and really focusing on the quality of our talks and our music. Because when we do that, everyone who walks through those doors can feel that spiritual and physical renewal the Lord actually intends for his holy day. All right, on to our second pillar, and this one connects directly to our families, both here and beyond the veil. We're talking about sealing and healing families. This is all about temple and family history work, which is such a profound way we can show love for our ancestors and, as we'll see, find healing for ourselves. Elder Renlund teaches something so powerful here. He says this work isn't a one-way street. It's not just us doing something for them. He says that as we serve our ancestors, blessings flow simultaneously to them and to us. It's this sacred partnership that literally unites and heals across generations. It's the fulfillment of that prophecy about turning our hearts to our fathers. And it's not just a vague feeling. Prophets have promised specific, tangible blessings that come from this work. Just think about what this means for the people in our wards: a deeper understanding of the Savior, more joy in their lives, increased love for their own family members, the actual power to mend troubled or broken hearts, and even greater protection from temptation. This work, it truly heals. Okay. Let's move on to our third pillar. This one focuses on sharing the gospel in a way that feels, well, more natural and authentic. We're calling it Love, Share, Invite, and it's a simple framework that absolutely anyone can apply in their daily lives. I absolutely love this quote from Elder Stevenson. It just removes so much of the pressure that I think we all sometimes feel, right? He's saying our role isn't to be God's sheriff. We're not here to police or force belief on anyone. It's much simpler. He just asks that we be his sharer, to just share our positive experiences with the gospel as a natural extension of who we are. So the how of this breaks down into 3 really simple steps. First, we just genuinely love our neighbors. No strings attached, no hidden agenda, just love them. Second, we share. We talk about what we love about the gospel in normal, everyday conversations. And third, we invite. We invite them to participate in some way, to come and see, or come and serve, or even just come and belong. Love, share, invite. It really is that straightforward. All right, our fourth and final pillar.
And honestly, this is one of our most sacred responsibilities. It's strengthening the rising generation, our youth and our children. I mean, you know they're facing challenges that are just unprecedented. They need our focused love and support more than ever before.
This message right here from the First Presidency really sets the tone for everything. Our youth are choice spirits. They were sent here to Earth at this specific time to do important things. But, and this is the key, their strength doesn't come from the world. It comes from the Savior. He is the true strength of youth.
So, with that in mind, our goal is to help them build their foundation on that solid rock, Jesus Christ. And you know, as leaders, our role isn't to give them a rule for every single situation they might face. That's impossible. Instead, it's to teach them correct principles, to connect them personally to the Savior, and to help them learn how to receive personal revelation. That way, they can make inspired choices for themselves throughout their lives. Okay, so we've talked about the big vision and the 4 pillars that support it. But the real question is, how do we make this all real in our wards and organizations? Right? This final section is all about that. We've got a practical framework to help guide your councils and your yearly planning. And here it is. It's called the Align Framework, and it's a simple but really powerful tool for your councils. So as you set goals, just run them through this little filter. A is for attainable. Ask yourselves, is this actually realistic for our ward right now? L is for linked to keys. Does this support prophetic priorities? I is for inspiring. Will this actually motivate our members to act? G is for guided by revelation. Have we truly prayed about this and sought the Spirit's guidance? And finally, N is for noteworthy. Is our goal simple enough that a primary kid could understand it and remember it? If you use this framework, it'll help ensure that everything you plan is perfectly aligned with our stakes vision. And all of this brings us to our final and most essential question. We want to leave this with you. This is something to ponder in your councils and in your personal prayers. As you plan, as you lead, how will you, your ward, and your organizations actively show forth greater love? Thank you so much for your incredible leadership and your consecrated service.